welcome to the round table, or the bum round table at that, or the bums that get together and talk about shit we've already done.
Woo!
Yes. And that being said, as you can tell, there's a room full of us again. We don't get seven of us together very often, but here we are. We're doing our first ever bum roundtable, where we're going to talk about the first three seasons of the pod. Yeah, let's get started. Let's just go around the room and talk about. I mean, obviously, we're talking about the first three seasons would be James Bond, Rocky, and Band of Brothers. So let's just go around the room and say what seasons and we were in the first three seasons. Ray,
I was in all the seasons. Uh, yeah.
I only
fair
agree.
enough. Barry,
Yeah, I missed out on Band of Brothers, but I was in the other two, the Bond and the Rocky.
Tom,
I'm featured in seasons 1, 2, and 3.
and Drew.
I'm in the best season, season 2.
Okay, all right. And correct me if I'm wrong. You do make a cameo in season 3.
Yeah, I do make a cameo. I get yes, a
Yeah.
little cameo.
Yes. AJ
I was in season 3.
and Wade.
Season 1.
Season 1, and you also make a season 3 cameo, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slight, but nice.
And I am also in all three seasons. So yeah. So that being said, we're just gonna go back around the room here, starting with Ray again. Ray, what would you say, especially for you? I mean, you were in all three seasons. What do you think is your favorite season thus far?
I'd have to go with season 1, but I mean, we had so many episodes,
There
so I mean,
We
there
ended
was
up
a lot
with
of episodes.
44.
Oh.
Yeah, it was,
There's a
it
lot.
was pretty. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
close
a
to
beast
fit. I
out.
think it was a little past 44, but I think yeah, you're probably close. But I mean, season 2 was a short season, but it was still had really good episodes, and Band of Brothers really hits hard. But I got to go with season 1. There was a lot of fun times on season 1.
Fair enough. Barry, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to the Band of Brothers episodes, but haven't been able to watch or listen to them yet. For me, my personal favorite was the Bond stuff. I can't point to a particular episode necessarily, but my favorite aspects of that was the often strong disagreements that popped up during those times. Sometimes there's a lot of seeming annoyance toward me and my positions taken, which is probably understandable. But the back and forth with that and catching a little crap from you guys, those are my
I would say
favorite
the
memories
thing
of
you
that.
took the most crap over was the women.
Yeah, that's not even what popped in my head. Mostly my love for Roger Moore kept popping in my head. But yes, you guys strongly disagreed with me on the attractiveness and value of the various Bond
Hey,
girls.
we also disagreed with Ray. Like,
Yeah.
Pam Bouvier, my boo.
Yeah.
So Tom, what was your favorite season?
it's got to be season 1. Like, just because you could see we still hadn't really figured out what we were doing. And it was fun, like I said, not only to kind of stumble through that, but like what Barry was saying, like there was real conversations and everything that were good there. So yeah, I really like season 1 so far.
Awesome. Drew?
I gotta go with Rocky, like I said. I gotta go with season 2. I have listened to some of the James Bond episodes, so it's not like I haven't. And some of those are funny. I like everyone's different takes because I don't know if I've ever said this before. Like, my parents love Roger Moore. They're like Barry, but then like the rest of you aren't the biggest Roger Moore fans and some of the other ones. So, but I gotta go with Rocky. That's where I was. I love those movies, and again, some of our different takes on like how we were split in 4 is just hilarious. Like, some of us like montages, some of us don't like montages, and then
Just needs to be
It probably doesn't help that you're in that season too, right?
that too. I mean, do help that out, and then just us crapping on 5 for like an hour and a half. It's kind of like every
Yeah.
twist and turn, like, yeah, maybe this. Yeah, no, there's something stupid. Like, let's just finish the movie in the street. Right? Yeah.
Go to the alley.
Like, we just, the last movie, we literally, in this great speech to all the communists in the Soviet Union, and then we're going to end having a street fight.
Yeah, with Kmart Don King out there promoting.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I'm going with season 2.
All right. AJ, thoughts?
Well, season 3, Band of Brothers. Not just because I was in it, but I just love Band of Brothers. Like I like Bond. I like Rocky, all right, but like Band of Brothers is kind of on another level for me. So
Mm-hmm. Wade.
Season 1. I mean, that's what I was in, man.
Your brief stint.
Yeah, my 2 episodes rocked the world. No, but Bond overall, I feel like with the Bond movies, it because I've listened to a few of the other episodes I wasn't in, a couple of them, and with Bond, it would just seem like a more diverse category that there's different actors, a lot of movies you can choose from. There's a lot of interesting conversations about it. I like Band of Brothers and the Rocky movies and stuff, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bond really does lend itself to discussion in this format.
there's a lot of different stuff you can talk about.
I agree. I think the Bond format, the way it's set up, lent itself to a lot of interesting conversation. Like you said, we were constantly able to compare these actors to each other because we were constantly changing, not constantly, but periodically changing actors. So then we're comparing guys that are playing the same role, but obviously doing it differently. And it went on for so long. You're looking at all these bad guys. You're looking at all these henchmen. You're like all these Bond girls. It really did lend itself. That was really awesome. I enjoyed the Bond series. I enjoyed the Rocky series. But I think I'm gonna go with Band of Brothers. I would say Band of Brothers for me was a big change of pace. It was a lot different than the first 2 seasons. Just kind of refreshing in that way. And I don't mean to sound this as a negative, but it may come across that way. By the end of Bond, I was ready to be done with Bond.
No, I get that. I mean,
Mhm.
there was so
Great
many
critique.
movies.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
us in our other podcast. Our very first one in our other podcast, if you guys don't know, we did the top 50 basketball players. And
It was,
I think-
it was
I think
73 episodes long.
Our
Yeah.
first season was 7.
by the time we got
Wow.
to our good basketball players, we were just over it. Like we were like,
We just
hey,
skipped through it, like kind of
Yeah.
the essentials.
Well, I mean, once we got to like the top 15, it was just like nobody was even having a real conversation anymore. It was
yeah,
like,
it is.
yeah, he's good. Top 10.
we spent 2
Yeah,
years
he's
arguing about
good.
everybody else.
He's at number 5.
It was just
Yeah, the first year we didn't even like argue like over guys that ended up making it on the list. Like I felt like we spent more energy on lower tier guys compared to like
Yeah.
we really did go after LeBron there towards the end. But other than that,
I
like,
went
We've been
after-
going after LeBron for like 3
Yeah, I've been going after LeBron for 6 straight years.
But
Yeah.
by the end, I can't say that about the other 2. Obviously, they're much shorter. But even in Band of Brothers, which was a little bit longer, I wasn't necessarily ready to move on. Like, I really enjoyed it start to finish. It was different. It was a little bit of a refreshing change to what we were doing. Got to do some new things. And by then, I think Tom mentioned it earlier, like, by then we kind of had what we were doing down. And, like, I would go into episodes knowing what I was doing and what the expectations were. We'd already done all the, or at least majority of the trial and error stuff that like stressed me the fuck out, which I've talked about in the past. I would go with season 3 Band of Brothers, but I really enjoyed all 3 seasons. I'm not trying to, because I said this was number 1 doesn't mean any of the other 2 sucked.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. Not in
Mhm.
any way, shape, or form.
Well, since we talked about it, Ray, what do you think your favorite episode was?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'm going to have to go with my boy Timothy Dalton, License to Kill.
Of course.
So biased in that answer at all.
Well, I mean, the Bouvier hate was really strong. But I mean, we had a lot of good episodes. Like I'll say my favorite one was License to Kill, but like the Rocky 3 hate was a pretty good episode. I like hating on that one, and then
I like the Get to Know Barry episode.
the Band of Brothers one where they're frostbitten foxholes for like 2 straight episodes. That was some hard hitting fucking episodes there, and I
Mhm.
really enjoyed talking about those. But I mean, I mean, we had a lot of good conversations through 3 seasons, but it's really kind of hard trying to pick one favorite
It is.
episode.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Ray, or not Ray, sorry. Barry, same question.
Yeah, kind of like Ray. It's hard to pinpoint a particular episode. Kind of like I said earlier, I do have very fond memories of arguments, disagreements, and so forth regarding the Bond series, and have those often being the first time I'd seen any of those movies. I'm really glad that you guys came up with this idea and we started doing it. So any argument, disagreement regarding Bond, that's the stuff I remember is the most fun.
Tom?
I think I had the most fun doing my Rocky intro.
Yeah.
That was definitely
Yeah.
like I had the most fun with you guys doing that, just coming in and ad-libbing a bunch of lines and like trying to get Ray to yell at me and be angry and all that, like, and really like yell at me and stuff. Like, I had a lot of fun with that one. I mean, your intro was fun too, but I feel like that it was a lot of like Ray and I playing like junior director more than anything.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, I really liked my intro because it really just felt like just a bunch of guys just sitting around just bullshitting, just fucking off. Like I had a blast doing that.
And let me
It
tell
turned out decent.
and let me tell the viewers, Tom came in with like 4 lines on a piece of paper. So that whole video is pretty much improv the whole time.
Hey, like I said, it was ad libbed.
I will
Yeah.
say, as somebody that was not on camera that day,
Drew.
I was
Drew.
I was sitting right here, and you just
Yeah.
hear me.
and I was just, it was so hard to not blatantly laugh into the camera.
Yeah, I was
like
trying-
I was doing the camera that night, and it was so hard. Like you can hear me like chuckling in the background, which was intentional, but like there was times where it was really hard to not like really laugh into the camera. It was
I
a
had to
fun night.
embody my young Woody Allen.
I was
to
say
get through
Ray
that
walking
video.
around with like his toupee wig on had me rolling too. Like that was just like you didn't have to say anything. I'm like, what are we? Like I'm just like, what? I just look confused at
Usually it looks so chaotic from the outside. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Tom standing in front of this blue curtain. I'm like, what?
Don't even know really what I'm looking at and everything. Tom just speaking nonsense. Like,
No, but we-
and Alex was dodging these cords, trying not
Yeah.
to trip and fall as well. I'm like,
Well,
I'm just
that-
watching it all happen.
The
that's what
best
I mean,
part
like,
about
the,
it was
the whole thing.
Tom would catch you off guard with things because we hadn't gone over what we were gonna say.
No, he said something different every time.
And then we would cut and retake, and he would say something different, and it would catch you off guard again, or like my favorite line of the whole thing, and it's really quiet, so I'm not sure if everybody picks up on it when they hear it. But when Ray says he has a dinner date with Lucy Lawless, and Tom goes, "I like Asians too." Yeah, like I was losing it behind the camera. It's a wonder that I didn't tip the camera over or something. Like it was so funny. Oh, that was a good episode.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Barry, were you here for that one?
No, but I do appreciate that line.
So Drew, you got a favorite episode for us?
Yeah, so probably I'll give one from each. I haven't listened to all the James Bond episodes, but I like your guys' last one with No Time to Die. I like this. I like at the end where you compare everything. It's funny watching you guys compare, like, because I think someone's like, "Oh yeah, she's like 7 or 8," and then Ray's like, "Yeah, she's 25." Like that, and then watch you guys like kind of meet in the middle. That was fun. And then I like Rocky too. How like we only have 2 people to compare, but I thought it was interesting how like we compare Apollo as 2 different people. I thought that was interesting. It's an interesting take. Like it's technically I guess the same villain, opponent, whatever you want to call it, but like he's a different character. So I thought, and then I was so shocked. I like during the episode when I went back and listened to it again, I thought Ray for sure was gonna hate on the middle of that movie, but he's like, I love it. I love how it's like it comes together. It's nice and slow. I'm like, there's no way. That's not the Ray I know. loving on that zoo scene. We're looking at the tigers and all this stuff. But yeah, those are probably my favorites.
Fair enough. AJ?
My favorite is the B-side we did for Band of Brothers, where your uncle, the historian, came on and we got to ask him a bunch of questions. That was really cool.
Yeah. We for those that don't know, my Wade and Drew and I's all of our uncle Derek is a historian, and he specializes in World War II. So it was actually worked out pretty perfectly for us. We were able to bring him on for 2 B-sides. One comes after the first episode where they have the training episode where they're all in like
Oh, Curry.
yeah, but like I think it's called Curry, but essentially it's their basic training for what they're doing.
Yeah.
And we pretty much just talked to him about what training was like for the airborne guys. And then later on, I don't remember exactly where it falls. It may be at the end, but it's towards the end. We talked to him just about the airborne in general and just all the rest of the questions we had. And I agree, AJ. It was really interesting. We learned a lot during those two interviews.
Oh yeah.
Very knowledgeable man, I would say.
Yeah, it's always good picking the brain of somebody who actually knows stuff.
yeah. We discussed it for what we do 15 episodes of Band of Brothers total between all the shit we did.
Oh yeah.
Intro, outro, 10 episodes, the 2 interviews, the concession stand, all that stuff. But like we discussed it for however many episodes, but like you said, we come across very ignorant at times to like actually, the reasoning or why this happened or, what they actually the show even falls short at times to get everything in there because you have, like 10 hours to get 3.5 years of these men's lives
Yeah,
that,
for real.
in there.
Yeah.
So getting another perspective of somebody that's spent a long time studying this stuff was really cool. I would agree, AJ. Sorry, I kind of cut you off though.
No, you're fine.
You have anything else to
That was
add?
AJ's answer.
Yeah.
No, I think I got out my thoughts.
Fair enough. Wade, what were your thoughts?
Well, in the 2 Bond episodes I was in, the first one we did, Casino Royale, I thought was a pretty good episode. I think most people seemed to like it. I think there might have been one person who didn't, but so I thought there was a lot of good conversations.
Like
but-
Casino Royale or like the episode you were in?
Well, I don't know, but like Casino Royale.
There's one dislike.
There was one person I thought that didn't like it, but I could be wrong.
No, I like the movie.
Oh well. I don't
Casino
know what it
Royale
was.
is one of my favorite Bond movies. Actually,
Yeah.
I really like that
Pretty great.
movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a good episode. We all had big in-depth conversations about it, but I actually liked the one we did after that, which I think is Quantum of Solace.
You're correct.
Yeah, because most of us, myself included, didn't really like it. So we kind of just shit on it for like an hour and 20 minutes. And I actually thought it turned out to be kind of funny. And it actually I thought, was a decent episode for a movie that almost no one really liked. Like everyone's opinion was pretty similar, but we found a way to kind of still make it into a pretty fun episode.
Ending is just so shit. Like,
Well, it was, yeah.
that's really it.
They just made a bunch of interesting decisions in that movie, and we just kind of roasted it for about an hour and 20 minutes. So I thought it was a fun, funny episode. But
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to polish the turd and make it a diamond.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Sometimes those are the best episodes when
Yeah.
you talk about something that you don't like.
can't
It
polish
ends up being the funniest or the most fun episode.
Yeah.
For me, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wade.
No, I was done. You're good.
For me, I mean Ray kind of mentioned it earlier, but I think it's the first episode where they're stuck in Bastogne. It's just I thought we did a really good job of like talking about it. Like we were like really dumbfounded by essentially like how mistreated these soldiers were. These soldiers were considered like the best of the best and were being sent all over Europe to like essentially pick up where other people were failing.
Yeah.
And then they just completely screwed these men over. And we were all kind of dumbfounded by it. And, I think it came across how we felt bad for them. Like, you're like, why would you do this to these men? And they still ended up succeeding. Like, they made it, obviously not all of them, but like they made it through, they come out the other side, holding the line like they were asked to do in these shit conditions that really nobody should ever have to had dealt with the way they had to. I'm not saying they should never have to deal with cold weather, but hey, we're going to send you into the cold weather and the ice and the snow, but we forgot to give you coats. We forgot to give you gloves and hats. And guess what? We also didn't get you your ammo shipment, so you guys have like 5 bullets apiece.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Like, I thought it was a really powerful episode. I really enjoyed doing that one, and
Oh, yeah.
I think it kind of resonated with the listeners as well, or it can resonate with the listeners as well. Um,
And in my mind during the episode, I kept getting what the kids say triggered, because I kept thinking about, man, I feel sorry for these guys, because all these kids want to do is complain about don't have a Netflix account, and I'm like, who the fuck you fuckers think y'all are? Just the pettiest shit y'all can whine and cry about, and these guys are in foxholes dying. I was like, fucking fuck these kids.
well, I think now
Old man.
I'll start off with one myself just to get the ball rolling, but I just kind of want to open it up to the floor to like memorable moments and things that like stand out to you over the course of these 3 seasons. And for me, one of those things is the whole fiasco where we couldn't figure out where the fuck the diamonds were.
Yeah.
We spent like half
my
the
God.
episode trying to do it, and at the end of it, just threw our hands up. And we're like, we don't know where the diamonds were.
Yeah, the Diamonds Are Forever
Yes.
episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I've listened to it, but I'm not sure whether it made for a good episode or not. Because we dropped the ball as far as like knowing the information, but at the same time, the conversation was kind of interesting.
Yeah, because it was almost like a mystery. Us trying to solve a mystery. Like, where are these fucking diamonds?
Yeah.
Trying to get the mystery machine out and asking
no.
Scoob and shit.
Well, because after a while, it wasn't like it was more about stopping the weapon and everything. People just like you just entirely forgot about the diamonds. Like you just kind of like, wait a minute. Like I said, it turned into like a backstory.
Yeah. And I've not gone back and watched it since to try and figure it out. I just
I'll just ask Jim and I.
just
where
move
they
it
are.
on. Move it along.
Maybe that should have been a B-side. I was trying to find the diamonds.
Right. Yeah. But that would have been even more frustrating if we got to the end of the B-side and still didn't know where the fucking diamonds were. Like, we just spent 2 episodes trying to find the diamonds and failed.
Yeah, us at a fucking corkboard putting string to pictures.
Yeah. Trying to solve a murder mystery here. Anybody else have a memorable thing to talk about?
I mean, we got to go back to the snow globe and space shit. Like, he said it like, I remember I'm sitting there listening, and he said it the first time, and nobody caught it. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? And then he said it again. I'm like, this motherfucker just talking about cum in a fucking snow globe. I'm like, what the fuck are we
It
doing
was an
here?
analogy. You make it sound like a literal snow globe and ski, but no, it was an analogy. Like zero
Well,
gravity.
for those that haven't listened to that episode, it's the
Moonraker.
Moonraker. Thank
yeah.
you, Barry. It's Moonraker, where Bond is having sex with the Bond girl in space, and Tom's like, dude, like the semen could just be floating around. It'd be like floating around in a snow globe,
There's just a lot of logistical questions about having sex in space. Like,
And so then the snow globe in space, thing happened, which was repeated. Like, it's in the intro to Bond. It's in that episode. It's in the intro to Band of Brothers. Like, it's like the snow globe in space has gotten a lot of play.
Yep.
it's a good line.
That semen follows you everywhere.
But
That would be awful. That would be so awful.
Just turn around. There it is again. God damn it.
Like a South Park episode.
Yeah.
just one giant
Where
sperm
are the
falls
paper
when you like,
Stay away from me. Shut up, Randy.
Oh,
man.
Randy. I love Randy. Randy's a character.
Oh, God damn it, Karen.
I think I really liked your intro episode for Bond.
Yeah.
Like just the way you came in and everything with that. That was fun filming.
I will say this. I did not enjoy filming it.
I know, but once again, it was because like I gotta say, it warms my heart to watch you stressed out. I guess like,
Watching your friends struggle makes you laugh.
so
just
we're like,
friendship for you.
like, he is struggling right now. Like I should help. Like no, like, just-
Watch this play out.
yeah, like I'm actually gonna help move this camera so I film this. Like
Well, obviously nobody that's not in this room knows, and so even some people in the room don't know. that was dropped on me like 2 hours before recording. That was not supposed to be my episode. And so I had to try and memorize the lines in like 2 hours. And obviously, if you listen to the episode, it's a decent monologue. And then
No, yeah, you pulled it together.
re-recorded it, and then we decided to do 2 other versions where we changed the lines and changed what I did in the episodes. So we actually recorded 3 versions of that episode of that intro,
Like I said, Ray and I were having so much fun with it.
and
Well, I
on top
was,
and
like,
on top of
he was
it,
stressed out so much.
we did like 20 takes a piece for each one. So I probably recorded 50 or 60 takes.
And you got one.
You got really good at doing the lines.
And like by the end of it, I was just like, ugh. Like I was just like done. Like I'm don't get me
Wish
wrong.
that martini was real.
I'm happy. Yeah, right?
That's what.
I was happy. If it was a real martini, I'd have been so fucked up by the time it was done.
Alex
All
was
those
gone.
takes. Oh man. But
Oh, it would have been great. A drunk Alex. Like, yeah,
I never would remember my lines then.
we're fucking doing Bond. Just Bond.
Snow globe in space.
But I will say I ended up being happy with the end result. I like that one.
No, yeah, it
Um,
turned out good. I just know, like, it was just funny, like I said, watching you, like I said, because I know you're that type A personality where everything has to be set up and everything. Like, you prepare way in advance for your projects and stuff. And then, like you said, it's like, hey, jump in on this. But, like, Alex doesn't like ad-libbing. Like, this won't work. Like, this is not going to end well. Like, he is stressed. Like,
That being said, I also like the way, well, at this point, we've done 3 intros. I did one, Tom did one, and Ray did one. And they're all very, very different. And it's like mine was not
Riz is the biggest production value.
right. Mine was
Spielberg over there.
Yeah.
was like I said, kind of a monologue and more serious, but has a shit ton of Easter eggs in it. If you listen to that all the way through, there's at least like 6, 7, 8 things in there that come up during the season. Snow globe in space being one of them.
But like I said, like I said, giving you the time, like, yeah, you can make that and everything. Like I said, it's your strength. But it was just funny that you did, like, right there on the spot. Like,
And then Tom's doesn't have as many Easter eggs, but Tom's is funny.
I'm wearing the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
It's got everything
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Tom's is funny.
am
Like I
really
legitly
bad.
laugh at his every time I listen to it. And I'll be honest with you, I have heard from listeners that absolutely love that skit. Like, so I and then Ray's, like you said, was the biggest production. Everybody in this room was a part of it.
I'm about to say that.
Still like
That was so funny.
Yeah.
our Benny Hill snap to it.
Well,
I mean,
I love how afterwards we figured out like a couple weeks later we filmed them the wrong way. We've got Alex's Ford Flex in the background. We're all looking into the sun. It all could have been solved if we just turned around and did a
Yep.
full 180
turned around, had green grass behind us, and no sun in our face. It would have been perfect, but no, we
instead. I'm
flubbed
looking at
that
the
up.
camera like this. I'm like,
Yeah,
so
we all
yeah.
looked stoned the whole time.
Wait, so that whole thing was like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it in the editor too and trying to magic erase that bitch out of there. Couldn't do it.
So
our cameraman Barry, he got
yeah,
through it.
I was good. That's what I was getting ready to go with.
Dude,
It
I
was
like that shot.
people were probably going, Barry's not in that episode. Barry was the cameraman
Yeah.
for that episode.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like I did a very good job.
No, you did a great
No, you did a
job.
good job.
Barry.
You did great. It was just that we were dumbasses and faced the wrong
Yeah,
direction.
we didn't know what we were doing.
But anyway,
The movie set was not proper.
that's right.
No.
That's right.
You put
they,
that on the
it's
It's
producer's
like leaving
shoulders.
a Pepsi can or something like that and seeing
Right.
like, people like try to catch it and all. Like,
But Ray's was the largest of our projects. Had the most people in it, and does have a little bit of the funniness. It's funnier than mine. I don't know if it's on the level of Tom's, but it's funnier than mine for sure. And it has a lot of Easter eggs in it, but Easter eggs from all over the first 3 seasons, not
Yeah.
just of that season itself. So, just different takes on it. Obviously, we have more coming. You'll see. Well, I guess I'm next. I have season 4s, which I'm not thrilled with, but it's fun. It's fine.
I was here again for that.
You were. Yes. Well, I guess we talked about that for a while. Does anybody else have any moments or things that stick out to them over the first 3 seasons?
I mean, the no eyebrow episode.
Well, yeah.
That was a fucking debate.
Who was that?
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger, yeah. Ray was all pissed off
Ray
about her
thinks
eyebrows.
She's gross.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say she was gross.
I just always think
I said she looks way
gross.
better in Batman '89.
A white swap, like, who the hell is Kim?
Well, that may be true, but I do remember you trying to put her way down the list.
Well, it's because you don't really see any eyebrows. It's like a potato head almost.
A potato.
It's like dating that guy from that Powder movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
But you wanted, dude, Bouvier, Kim Basinger?
Bouvier.
Come on, dude.
Bouvier has got it going on. Kim Basinger, Batman '89 has got it going on. Kim Basinger and Never Say Never Again, not at that point.
I want you to answer this one question for me, Ray. Just real quick, and see if anybody in the room agrees with you. What exactly does Bouvier have going on?
The total package, baby.
No. We both know there's not a total package
Well, wait
there.
a minute. Like, define total package.
I'll say this. I Carrie Lowell is the actress's name, I
Okay,
believe, right?
okay.
Pam Bouvier. She's a beautiful woman. I totally agree with Ray. She's a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
She's
Define
for
you.
that role of a Bond girl. She's not quite as, I'll use the word, voluptuous as some may like,
okay.
including
Yes,
myself. However, Pam Bouvier is in fact a beautiful woman.
That's a very PC.
I mean,
Barry.
we were very much comparing, some of the most beautiful women to ever walk the face of the earth. So it's not like people that were 15th on the list are some fugly people that, all of us are like, ugh,
It's like,
But I mean,
you like cute, sexy, or beautiful? What do you like more?
I think
Like,
to dumb
that's all
down
it
what
is.
Barry just
Yeah,
said,
those are all different types of categories.
Bouvier is very
cute in that
flattish?
way. Yeah.
She's not as flattish once she gets that lingerie on. And she starts poking out there, guys.
I can't believe we're rehashing this
So
again.
I know.
Ray can be tricked by a water bra.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying here. Like, just like,
That trick's been around for decades.
Yeah, I was saying.
It's
Got
fooled
me
us
back.
all.
got me back in '98. Damn it.
When we're all young, we fall for it a few times.
Yeah, that's true.
False advertising.
Nowadays,
This has nothing to do with an actual episode, but I was having a conversation with AJ the other day, and since he was in season 3 and not in the first couple seasons, I was talking about us doing rankings, and AJ's like, "What are you talking about?" Like AJ had no idea about our ranking stuff.
Oh.
we
because-
were objectifying women.
Yes. Because he was in season 3, the only season where we don't rank things. The only season where we don't rank things. And so, and AJ does come back after season 3. So, he's going to get a crash course in ranking some shit. But it was interesting just to think about that, because when I think of our episodes, rankings are something that comes to my mind fairly quickly, because it's something we've pretty much always done.
Yeah.
Season 1, yeah.
Oh, and season 1 was heavily. I mean, we did whole B-sides on ranking things.
Yeah. Villains, henchmen.
Yeah. Well, unless somebody else has something quickly, I think we can about wrap it up.
No, I've said all I need to say.
All right. Well, we appreciate you tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the first ever Bum Roundtable. And thanks for tuning in to Blockbuster Bums.